Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for cheap and fast coins. Use code ZIRK for 30% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be ranking every single promo from Madden 20. Now, I feel like you guys have probably seen this video, maybe from a couple other YouTubers today, and I would like to give a big shout out to Popular Stranger. He actually, I believe, did this video this morning, and then he also tweeted out saying if any other content creators want to do it, he actually tweeted out the link, so huge shout out to him. Make sure you guys go check out Popular Stranger. Check out his tier list video as well. And hopefully you guys will agree with what I'm saying here. Obviously, you know, we're going to have some mixed opinions. Leave me down below in the comment section which of these promos you guys thought were good, which of them you thought were bad. Now, I'll also go ahead and actually leave in the pinned comment. I'm going to leave down below the link to this. So if you guys want to go ahead and make your own tier list, you can then tweet it at me so we can kind of see what everyone else was thinking. So go ahead, do that, tweet it at me. Also want to let you guys know, G Fuel right now, code ZIRK is 30% off. So if you guys want to try any flavors, if you guys need to restock, now's the time. But I do want to give a shout out to Mike Powers for being a part of the Nota Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, drop a like in the video, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn that notification bell on, and comment down below Nota Gang. I also do want to let you guys know that tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is actually when we'll be getting that stream. I thought it was going to be 10:30 in the morning like usual with EA streams, but it's not. At 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow is when we're going to be getting the Madden stream. I think it's going to be like a gameplay deep dive type thing. So you can definitely expect to see a video from me probably later tomorrow night, maybe around like 9 or so, depending on how long the stream is going to be, but just a little heads up. So with that being said, let's get into this. There are a lot of promos that I want to rank, of course. So as you guys can see, we're going to start off with the Blitz promo. So with the Blitz promo, honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. We did have a ton of server issues, and it was overall solid, but I don't think it deserves to be in solid, because the way I'm going to do the greatness is going to be like the best of best promos, and then solid is just right beneath that. I think that Blitz deserves to be in good enough. Next up, though, is going to be the Color Smash promo, and I think with the Color Smash promo, the biggest thing I was really intrigued by was, of course, the eggs. When it comes to the Color Smash promo, that's the #1 thing in my personal opinion that I like to keep track of. How good were the eggs? They were okay. They weren't really too crazy in terms of the players that we did get with the Color Smash promo. You know, we did get Barry Sanders as well, which was definitely pretty fun to use. We did get Khalil Mack. I think he was actually one of the egg players, I want to say. So we got some solid players. You know, we got Ed Reed, we got Barry Sanders, some of the more used players. I think that Color Smash probably deserves to be in solid. Now, if the eggs were really good, this is a promo that, I'm going to be honest here, when it comes to like egg stuff, surprises, if EA does good with the surprises, if the eggs were really good, that probably would have made greatness. Next up is going to be the Combine promo, and honestly with the Combine promo, this one, I'm going to put it in good enough. I don't think it deserves to be in solid. I think that in terms, if you take a look at how things were last year, it was not even close to like the players that we got. It just overall wasn't really that crazy. Honestly, you can almost put the Combine in meh to me, but I'm going to put it in good enough. Now, we also have got the draft promo. So with the draft promo, honestly, I'm kind of, I wouldn't say biased towards the draft promo, but I am really excited every single year for the draft promo. I feel like it's a lot of fun because you do get those new rookie players everyone gets to add to their team. But aside from the new rookies, like the players they actually put into the game for us to use, the 96s, the 99 Cam Newton, which at the time was already revealed he was going to get a golden ticket, of course. It was okay, right? The draft promo, if you take out the draft rookies, which obviously I have to include in my ranking, you take out the draft rookies, this promo was a meh. Because of the rookies, because of Joe Burrow, because of CeeDee Lamb, everyone, I'm going to put it in good enough. Next up is going to be the fan appreciation promo, which I have to say the packs, the first round of packs were not good. The second round of packs were definitely a lot better. And then the fan appreciation itself, of course, we all get a free golden ticket player. So, I mean, because we all got a free GT player, the packs themselves weren't too crazy. I think because everyone got a free GT, I think this deserves to be in greatness. I don't see how you couldn't put in greatness. I feel like it has to be there because everyone getting the free golden tickets. Now this next one is very easy for me, the flashback promo. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and rank a couple of these very quickly right here. The flashbacks, they're going to go in trash. The veterans, they are also going to go in trash. Heavyweights in trash. And to be honest, Football Outsiders, I'm only putting them at meh because the Football Outsiders, they gave us a kicker and a puncher to use at least, and then we did get like McCole Hardman in there. But the flashbacks, veterans, and heavyweights this year, I think we're done very poorly, except for like at the beginning of the year. Like the first couple of weeks after that, those cards that were coming out were just not even close to competing with the other players that we got throughout the rest of the week. Basically, Team of the Week, Legends, everything else, all new promos just completely blew flashbacks, veterans, and heavyweights completely out of the water. And not only that, but they took away flashbacks, heavyweights, and veterans, when I feel like what they could have just done, instead of taking them away, which really started like the downfall of all the content we got throughout the week, they could have just went ahead and made flashbacks, veterans, and heavyweights a lot better and kept pushing them out. Just boost up the overalls like 2 more from where they were at. I think they were like 2 overalls, maybe behind all the other cards coming out. Make them relevant. I know a lot of people will say theme teams, whatever, for the budget players as well, but you could even get some cheap promo cards. You can play some solos, get some NATs. I just feel like the flashbacks, heavyweights, and vets were very poorly done. The free agency promo. Now, the free agency promo, I feel like actually was really, really good. I'm not going to put it in greatness, but I actually really like the free agency promo because of some of the players that we got. The Lawrence Taylor was really, really good. Not the Lawrence Taylor, David Clowney was really, really good. The Byron Jones was also a really, really good card as well. Aside from that, you know, we had some solid players, I'd say. So I think overall, it's not a great promo. You could argue good enough for free agency, but I feel like I really, really like the Byron Jones, and I really, really like the Jadeveon Clowney. If you have good players in a promo, I'm going to rank it a little bit higher. Next up is the Gauntlet. I really, really like things that give us free cards. So for Gauntlet, I'm not going to put it in solid. I'm not going to put it in greatness, but I feel like Gauntlet this year, I'm going to go with good enough. I feel like anything that gives people free cards, especially people that are no money spent. I shouldn't say no money spent. People that don't play a ton, don't have a ton of time to play, don't have the best cards in the game. I feel like if you don't really play a ton, Gauntlet definitely helped you out a lot with getting those free players. And they had some solid choices, but it was okay. Next is going to be the Golden Ticket promo, and I'd say super excited they brought this back. It is definitely not a greatness promo. There were a lot of things very, very weird with it, especially at the beginning. Like the prices of them were absolutely insane. We got a ton of quarterbacks as well, which I really would have preferred to get a couple of their players. But I feel like basically every single Golden Ticket that came out is usable, is a very, very good card. And they did give us some extra ones as well to make the promo a little bit longer. So I'm going to go with... Oh, man, I'm not even going to put it in solid, honestly. I'm going to say good enough. I'm only saying good enough because I feel like we really got too many quarterbacks. We didn't get enough variety in the Golden Ticket promo. Hopefully next year we'll get some new faces and we'll get some different positions. Next is going to be the Harvest promo, which we did get, honestly, quite a few good players in that. Well, you know, we got the Michael Irvin, we got the Night Train Lane, the Turkey Trotter players, the players that actually upgrade throughout the games. They were solid as well. I will say, though, the one thing that would make me put this promo into solid is if they actually came out with a good cornucopia pack. I know some of you guys, if you like just started playing Madden 20, then maybe you didn't play a couple of years ago, but there was things called cornucopia packs, and my lord, were they good and were they fun for the Thanksgiving promo. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the good enough because we did get some good players, but there could have been a lot more. Next is NFL Honors, and I really feel like with NFL Honors, it just kind of comes down to the players we actually got. So Kyler Murray, Nick Bosa, they were okay. Michael Thomas was an absolute stud, very, very underrated card. Lamar Jackson, obviously one of the most overpowered quarterbacks we get all year. But there really wasn't much to the NFL Honors promo except for like some LTDs, so I'm just going to put it in good enough. I don't really feel like it deserves to be any higher than that. Next is going to be Journey, which recently we just came out with the Journey David Johnson, the final Journey 4, and this took forever to come out. I mean, they took so long with this Journey, and the other Journey players we got were pretty solid. We got the Byron Jones, we got the David Johnson, we had Michael Thomas. It was overall decent. The packs that we actually got for playing through Journey this year were not really that good, so I'm definitely putting that in meh. Next up is going to be Legends. I really like getting the guaranteed weekly content, and I think that Legends this year, you know, we did have some new Legends in the game, but they weren't all in the Legends promo themselves. So once again, I'm going to go with good enough here for the Legends as well. You can see there's a lot of good enough. You have to be pretty bad to be in trash. I think this next one is series progression, I'm pretty sure, so I guess this is in terms of the series master players, and also in general the level up packs, the level ups, everything like that. That's what I'm going to include in this. I'm going to say... Man, I really like the level up. Like, I like the level up grind and everything like that, and I feel like we had some solid players. For the level up challenges, the only thing is that, like, the best of best packs, obviously, that you had to buy. I'm gonna go with good enough. I'm gonna go with good enough for the level series. Now, next is Most Feared. I'm going to be honest here. I think I'm a little bit biased towards Most Feared because it's something new in the game. It's something fun, and it's a little bit different because with the Most Feared, we actually got some pretty solid players. You know, it was the return of Peyton Manning. We had Ray Lewis in there, Tyler Lockett, Earl Thomas, Travis Frederick, Cam Newton. We had some solid player choices in there. And then also on top of that, players evolved. Like, they got bigger. So I kind of like that a lot, and I think it's just something really, really fun every single year to look forward to, so I'm going to put it in solid. Now we have the MUT 10 promo. Now, if you guys that maybe weren't here at the beginning of the year when the MUT 10 promo actually came out, it was a rundown of the 10 years, and we got a bunch of really, really good players. We had players like Troy Polamalu, Bo Jackson, Michael Vick. We had a lot of studs. Now, of course, again, very similar to Fan Appreciation, at the end of it, we actually got ourselves a free player, which I thought was really, really cool. You know, there were a lot of really, really good cards that came out with the MUT 10 promo, and I think that overall, I mean, we had some of the best cards all year. Like, if you got that card, you powered them up, the Mike Vick, the Bo Jackson, Troy Polamalu, Julius Peppers. Some of those cards are absolute studs. I think Gronk was in there as well. I think Gronk was, because I think I pulled him, actually. So, again, because we did get a free player, to me, I'm going to go ahead and put this in greatness. I know that some of the cards were kind of very, very expensive, obviously, being LTD, but they were super good cards, super fun cards. Was good to see some players returning like Troy Polamalu. Definitely wanted to see him back. I wish we could have got Charles Woodson, but at least we did get Troy P, and we got a free player. MUT Heroes is up next. Now, with MUT Heroes promo, the one card that I specifically remember from the MUT Heroes promo, like, instantly pops into my head, is Saquon Barkley. Again, we did get a free player. They were all pretty good players, right? We had some solid players with the MUT Heroes. I think every team was pretty happy with who they ended up getting. I don't think this belongs in greatness. I think that those players did become irrelevant a lot quicker than, say, the MUT 10 players did when it comes to your free player. But I think that with the MUT Heroes promo, I'm going to put it in solid. Now we have the NFL 100 promo. Now, obviously, this one, MUT didn't really get to pick the players necessarily. There was a list that was made by the NFL, and then they kind of had to pick players off of it. I think overall, the player selections they made were pretty solid. You know, we did get Barry Sanders. We got the cursed Eric Dickerson, which they completely messed his abilities up for the longest time, where he was activated until you tag him for a loss. Now he's activated for 5 plays, which is much, much better. We did get Randy Moss in that promo as well. We got a lot of really good players, and again, we did get a free one. However, I don't like the promo. The reason I don't like the promo, okay, is a little bit weird. Not necessarily I don't like the promo itself. It's going to go in solid for me, but I just have a little bit of spite towards EA for Eric Dickerson, because he ruined the game for so long until they finally fixed him. The promo can't go in greatness for that. Next is going to be the playoff promo. Now with this, we did get, you know, T.O. and we got Champ as the Masters, which were some pretty good Masters. Aside from that, in terms of players we actually picked up, you know, we did get Marshawn Lynch, which was nice to see. There was Deshaun Watson in there. There was Drew Brees. There was Travis Kelce. There were some solid players. I don't think the promo itself I would classify as solid. I don't think I'd put it in the same category as, you know, the NFL 100, everything else up there. So I think with this, I think the playoffs is going to go in good enough. Power-up expansion. So the power-up expansion so far, at least I believe that is the power-up expansion logo. It could be just power-ups as well. So I guess I'm going to count this as power-ups and power-up expansion. But for power-up expansion, and in general, throughout the year with power-ups, I feel like they didn't drop enough power-ups. There's still some players that could have used power-ups this year. Power-up expansion, to me, is lazy on EA. I feel like it's just them saying, we missed out, we didn't do enough promos this year, so we're going to give you guys 6 upgrades every single week. So for that, they go in meh. At least they did give us some upgrades towards the end of the year. They're giving us some upgrades, but it's lazy. Also, I've got the Rookie Premiere promo, which I have to say with the Rookie Premiere, you know, we did get a free one as long as you guys were, you know, Legendary, and you guys also just logged in. If you had Legendary MUT Rewards, and you get the free Rookie Premiere player. I think with the options they decided to go with, they overall were solid, but again, lazy because it came out so early this year. So with the power up expansions, the rookie premieres, they came out way too early. I'm going to go with Matt, and I feel like we could add some different players in the rookie premiere as well. There was one player, Isaiah Simmons. I really wanted Isaiah Simmons. We didn't get him. That kind of makes me a little bit more upset towards the promo. There's only like a couple of them that I personally actually decided to do, so it goes in Matt for me. Next, we have the Signature Series promo, and I believe, honestly, this year, the Signature Series promo didn't really ever give us too many good players. Like, I honestly cannot tell you, like, 5 or 6 Signature Series players. I remember Derrick Henry, I think Derek Carr, William Jackson, O.J. Howard, but I remember every single week we'd get new Signature Series, and of course Zeke was one. We get new Signature Series players, and people would just be kind of disappointed with the cards. Like, they were just never really good enough. So, to me, this is going to be meh. Now, I believe this one is the stay-at-home kind of appreciation thing, the objective list. This is, honestly, I say this is pretty good by EA. Giving us something to do while everyone is quarantined inside their house. I'm going to give EA a pat on the back for this. I think it's something decent. Maybe the rewards could have been a little bit better, but I'm going to go with good enough. Next is going to be the Super Bowl promo, and one thing I remember from the Super Bowl promo is being upset that we didn't have a blitz, because last year we actually had 3 blitzes. We had one in Zero Chill, we had one in the Blitz promo, and we also had one in Super Bowl. We did not get the Super Bowl Blitz event, was kind of upset about that. We did get the MVP, which was Patrick Mahomes, so that was pretty good. The players themselves were solid. You know, we had like David Tyree come back, which, you know, maybe not the greatest card, but it's just kind of cool to see new players coming in. David Tyree, Derek Brooks, Mel Renfro, which is kind of a key part here in my factor. A key factor, say, in where I'm going to rank this in. They messed up with the Super Bowl promo, and as long as you guys open up one of those training packs, you actually got a free Mel Renfro because he wasn't actually in the packs. So for me, I'm not a huge fan of the Super Bowl promo. I don't think it goes in solid. I think the best part about the promo was EA actually messing up and having to give us all free Mel Renfro, so they go in good enough. Next up, we have the Mutt Superstar promo, which I have to say I think was actually a really good idea on EA's parts. We had some pretty good players being there. I mean, Stephon Gilmore, DeMarcus Lawrence, that card ripped me to shreds forever, for literally months. Didn't matter who had a right tackle. D-Law just demolished me. We also had Stephon Gilmore, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, we had some really good players, even the lower guys like Nick Chubb, Phillip Lindsay. They were budget beasts, and they came with abilities, which helped out a lot of people, especially if people didn't really play the game that much. You could pick up some players, and they instantly have abilities, and we got a free one, so I don't think it goes in greatness for me, but I think it was definitely a solid promo. Next is going to be team captains, and I feel like this one, for me, again, you know, it's another free player for everyone. We all got a bunch of great players, and I think the majority of people did end up going with Ryan Shazier, as I did as well, who is by far and away one of the best middle linebackers and has been one of the best middle linebackers throughout the entire year. For me, I think this one's going to go in greatness because, you know, it's another free card that we all got, and they all turned out pretty well. Now we've got Theme Diamonds and Theme Diamonds 2, and I have to say, I think that they could have done a little bit better with some of the player selections. However, we did get a lot of really good players in the game, a lot of players we've all been asking for. Antonio Cromartie, Taylor Mays. Of course, that was more so with the Theme Diamond 2. But we also had some pretty good players with the Theme Diamond 1s as well. So I think that I'm going to put both of these... Oh, man, is this too high for them? I feel like I'm going to put them both in solid. I feel like they both were solid. You know, EA did give it their best shot. They gave us a couple new players. It's good to see. Carry it on to next year, though, and give us even more. Next is going to be Team of the Week and Team of the Year. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys, Team of the Year is one of my favorite promos all year long. Like, we always get a bunch of really good players. And again, we got a bunch of really good players this year. We got Aaron Donald. We did get George Kittle. We got Russell Wilson. We got Nick Chubb. We got, I can't even think all the other players. We had a bunch of really good players with the Team of the Year promo. So I'm going to rank the Team of the Year promo first. I'm going to go with solid here, even though it's one of my favorite promos. Honestly, it's real close to going in greatness. It is really close to going in greatness with there, but I'm going to put it in solid because we did get the free one and everything like that. Team of the Week. Team of the Week, I feel like they could have had a little bit better players for their selections anyways, and maybe their stats a little bit better. I really do like the Team of the Week promo every single year because, you know, we just get some Team of the Week players. It's just something cool, something that's there, and they were decently cheap every single week because of the bundles, everything they were putting out. I'm going to go with good enough. And the final 3 promos we have are Ultimate Trainers, which that one's going straight in trash because that was just bad. I mean, we did get the Marshawn Lattimore at the beginning of the year, but obviously aside from that, absolute dookie. We did get Ultimate Legends as well, so ULs, I think they're kind of in the same boat as Legends. I mean, it's just upgraded players. They're good enough. And finally, Zero Chill. Now, with Zero Chill promo, again, kind of disappointing. We didn't get a Blitz. If there was a Blitz event, this would probably be a greatness promo for me. And the gifts overall were solid. We did get Sean Taylor. We did get Khalil Mack, which I did happen to pull, I think, one of those. I'm pretty sure I pulled Sean. I either pulled Sean or Khalil Mack. I can't remember which one, but I know I pulled one of those guys. And overall, it was solid. So I'm going to put this into the solid. So with that being said, guys, that is my ranking of the Madden 20 promos. Again, check out the pinned comment down below. You guys can go ahead and rank them yourselves. But that's my personal ranking. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. And if you did, make sure you drop a like on the video. And, of course, hit that sub button down below. I think I have a pretty positive outlook, honestly, on a lot of promos. Like, I try to find the better side of things. So maybe my judgment, I'm always going to kind of lean towards, you know, people did a decent job. So let me know down below what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.